Today we're going to be doing something a little fun. We're going to be redeeming a bunch of prize codes from Neopets trading cards. So I'm showing you guys the back of the cards right now. I opened an entire box worth of cards yesterday. A video coming this week of unboxing it. I'm putting it in order and just showing the breakdown of how many cards, how many unique, how many duplicate cards come in a box. So I have all these prize codes now, and I'm going to be entering them here. There's a little guide I was linked to on the Neopets Facebook group that shows you what all of the possible prizes are, and we're doing the Curse of Maraqua with Garen and Captain Scarblade, possibly the most unique pirate name ever in history, and Iska and Kalis, the Aisha merfolk. And so I'm going to go through and enter the cards. If you would like for your pet to be focused in the pet showcase, which will be at the end of the video. I mean, like at the end of the stream, that'll be at like what, 2:45 I start that. So let me just copy and paste that link. So if you guys want to fill that out, you can do so. Copy. And then Baby Fruitsome says, finally made it. I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. I hope that it lives up to all of your expectations. So I'm not going to get through all of these clearly. I have like I have like 31. How many were in here? 30 something. 36 cards to go through, and I'm just going to enter a few of them here right now. So let's go ahead and get everything that should be open. So it even has a link to entering the code. We've got Tor here, Tor being the name of the loop, whose later name was Tormund in the Darkest Fairy video game. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. They all seem pretty formulaic, and I bet if I put them in alphabetical order or whatever, you could pretty much figure out what the code is to get from one to the next. Or, you know, blister order from the order they were packaged in the box. But let's go ahead and do this. And then I thought that, you know, I might like do some of these, and then some NeoQuest, I guess. I went to brunch earlier today, and all week I thought this might be like a fun thing just to do on stream, because when I was younger I used to like super love doing this. Okay, one that's correct, and on the back it was a checklist of all of the cards. Okay, so it's gonna give us 3 possible prize icons. 3 possible prizes are available. What is your choice? Is it going to show us the icon for what it could be? Here it goes. I guess it's just going a little bit slow because I'm streaming. Okay, not going to take Neo points. I don't need Neo points. And there is Roberta being held hostage by the Werloop King. Beat him up, Tor. Rescue that magical Akara, because apparently she needs rescuing. If you can't tell from her outfit, she's from Brightvale. Okay, so this is the 3rd one. It'll be our final choice. You can't go back. You can't choose a previous one. Alright, so I guess Neo points are the only prize. 5,000 Neo points. I'm so lucky. Okay, next one. Uh-oh. Did I say 0 or... Well, whatever I did last time, that's probably gonna hold us up again this time. 1. Oh, I went a little bit over. Okay. Very riveting, I know. Just the most riveting. Later today, after I wrap this up, I am going to go to a park to fly my drone, and I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna get some nice footage. Like I said, I recorded me unboxing this box of Neopet cards, and that's gonna be a video this week. And then I'm also hoping to have a Webkinz video this week. I should make sure that I copied and pasted a link to this stream to the Discord. Like announcements, I hate doing, I'll just do an @ here instead of an @ everyone, because I think that is the worst. And then of course, Facebook appends a click tracker to everything. We could probably, okay. Twitch. Okay, so twitch.tv/bonkish. Wow. Oh, hey, I did not mean to just send that to one person. Hey there, Schadenspiel Rex, how are you doing today? I am sharing the link to the Discord, and let's see if that works. Rude. I just added one person. I did not mean to add just one person. I should kick myself from my own Discord server. Okay, so no, we do not want Neopoints. Are all of them Neopoints now? Is it no longer giving out prizes? Oh, jeez. What if they, like, went and what if they decided that they're not doing, prizes anymore because they're, like, retired or, you know, change rarity dispersal amounts, or what's the right word for that? So Schadenspiel Rock says, I'm fine, thanks. I hope you've had a good day as well. I have. I just came from brunch with a bunch of my friends, and that was a good time. I love having some nice brunch. They got some bottomless mimosas. I did not. I only had one. Hey there, Leonta Gamer, and hey there, Silver Bricks. How are you guys doing? Alright, that code was correct. Nice. On to number 3. We're gonna see if we can get some prizes that are not Neopoints. Because you know what I don't care about? Neopoints. I've got enough Neopoints. I don't need any more Neopoints. I'm gonna be pretty peeved if at this point it's only Neopoints. Baby Fruit Sim says, will you be playing any Flight Rising during the stream today? I don't plan on it. I think I did Flight Rising exclusively last week, and I try to like break it up and not do Flight Rising every week because it's very easy to only do one game each week, especially if that game is Flight Rising, because I love Flight Rising. But a lot of people like to see Neopets, etc., etc. Silverbreck says, will you check out Ice Pets? I have not. I can put it on my list of things to check out. I just have not. I have not considered looking at Ice Pets. Like, what it comes down to is I play a lot of games, right? So, like, it'll take me, like, 6 months or 12 months to break down and finally try a new game, just because I'm so invested on Flight Rising and I work a full-time job, you know, I don't have time to try everything. But, like, I'll put it on the list of considerations. Leonta Gamer, I don't want to make any promises, is what that comes down to. Leonta Gamer says, tomorrow's the day I get my drawing tablet. Did you decide, like, which one did you decide on? Was it an Intuos, or was it, what kind did you end up getting? I know we were talking about bamboo funds, etc. And hi there, Super Smarties. Super Smarty says, did you have any luck getting onto Neopets? Yes, I have a Neopets account. However, the condition was that I do not make videos about Neopets, or I do not show Neopets on videos. I can talk about it in the general sense. I cannot talk about specifics. So, unfortunately, I'm in, but I don't get to show it, which I would love to do. I think it's very interesting, the role that it plays, and it's unfortunate I don't get to show it. Baby Fruit Sims says, I joined Flight Rising last week and I'm obsessed. Yeah, it's so fun. Hold on, how many did I go through? I went through 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. No Apple Core. I'm only doing Paintbrush or Neopets. No Apple Core. It's like hardly ever anything good. Silver Brick says, will you decorate your home in Neopets? I'm not super into decorating my Neo home, either Neo Home Classic or the Neo Home New. I'm not super into that. Ugh. 1 Neopoint and some omelet. Do I look like a charity? Do I look like a charity? Oh, hold on. I'll keep that open for later while we go hatch some dragon eggs. I really want to see your Neo home. So I don't think there's anything in my Neo home, like my new one. But I know I did some stuff in my Neo Home Classic. I like Neo Home Classic more than the new Neo Home. Which is the most pretentious thing I'll say all day. Alright, so Flight Rising. You know, it said that I got 1 Neopoint and some omelet, but I'm looking in my inventory and I'm not seeing any omelet. Error. Okay. Faye Fantasy said, oh, I almost forgot again this week. Sorry about that. Like, I want to post everywhere I can that I'm streaming, but I also don't want to be super annoying about it, so I don't know the right way to do it. I guess I just need to say, I always like try to remind myself that I need to talk about it more in my regular videos. Because I just assume that everyone watches everything, which is the wrong assumption to make. Like, I make all kinds of weird videos about all kinds of weird games, and if you're into like one kind of game, you might just only watch those videos. So I need to get better at saying it consistently through all videos. And Leonta Gamer says, oh, by the way, gonna make an unboxing vid on the tablet starting on YouTube again after deleting my very bad vids that were uploaded like 4 years ago. You know, if you get big, you know, it's always fun to keep those videos on hidden or like unlisted and have them to look at later, even if you don't get big, like even whatever, like even like it's just fun to have those videos on your channel. So I don't think it's so bad to have those. And also just having, you know, most people just look at your new stuff. They don't watch the old stuff. Like, there are videos on my channel that have like 100 views. And I'm like, what's going on here? But, you know, that's something to keep in mind. Shattenspiel Rex, by the way, please correct me on my pronunciation on that if I'm making you cringe. Julie, what makes you try a pet game? Like, what are you looking for in pet games? I'm not sure if you've ever mentioned that before. So production value, essentially. Because there are like a million pet games out there that are essentially Neopets or Neopets clones without the level of depth or complexity. So production value, continued development, and like establishment in the scene, right? Like, I don't want to play a pet collection game that isn't very well built, right? Like, for me, it's about intelligent mechanics, great art, you know, and if it doesn't have great art, than just it has to have really excellent mechanics. And it's not about cuteness. I'm like, cute can help you like sign up, but cute isn't going to keep you for very long. Like, I care more about the game mechanics and how established it is in the game scene. You know, like, it tells a lot about a game if people find the site very sticky, right? Like Neopets' big anchor was the fact that it was so sticky, that people would stay on Neopets for so long that they would come back. You know, so that's the kind of thing. So when I'm looking at a game, like when I open the web page, the home page, I'm looking for the website design, and I'm looking for the news updates. How often are significant updates released to the site? How often are glitches fixed? What does the administration team look like? You know, what are the developers like? What's their training? You know, is this a company that just developed this game or previous games as well? That's the kind of stuff that I look for. And of course, if the artist has a notable presence in the digital art community, like Flight Rising or like Clan Heart, that's a big deal to me. So that's kind of what I look for. I look for something with high production value and like creative design. It has to introduce something that we haven't seen before, right? So that's what I really care, because like I don't have a lot of time to try a lot of different games, and you know, games like for Villa, like I try and then I'm just like, I've seen this a million times. The only thing that's different about it is cute art. You know, like there's nothing about this game that's adding to the genre. Ooh, you know. Alright, so Silverbricks is heading out. Good luck on your exams. I will see you around in the Discord. Okay, and so I came on here to hatch some eggs, and I got distracted by doing dailies. Okay, so I'm just gonna hatch these, and then I'm gonna go back to Neopets trading card redemptions. Leonora and Nahar. So we've got 5 spirals, which is fine. Spirals are fine, and they all have really great genes. So Leonora was the mother. So we're looking for. I'll appraise these later. Cause like I'm gonna decide which ones to get rid of and which ones to keep. So all the boys will go away. So Shatspielrack says, thanks for the answer. I hope it wasn't too rambly. I find it interesting to hear different people's opinions. And I'd have to agree with Forvilla. I played it a week at most, and then just forgot about it. The only pet games I play actively are Flight Rising and Explore Windrose as of right now. I have not heard of Explore Windrose, but yeah, so that's how I feel about it. So like the thing about Neopets that always brings me back is that Neopets has a very well-built economy with like some incredible, crazy nuances that are just so appealing. The different ways you can accumulate Neo points, the history, yeah. So Faye Fantasy says, "Oh, are you doing showcases this week?" I am. I'll copy the link. I need to leave it up somewhere where I can just easily copy and paste it. There we go. So if you'd like to enter, go ahead. I will be doing layer showcases. I think one person has entered so far. Okay, so 8, 5, D, G, 8. Of course I just read that off. That's a great idea. Anyways, I trust that none of you are sitting there trying very hard to steal my prizes. Whoops. Julie. Grab control of yourself. Anyways, So games like Tattered Weave are like ideal. Like I definitely tried Tattered Weave. Like the hold up for me playing it like every day was just it didn't it required a time investment that was greater than I was willing to put in. So Neopets, Flight Rising, they have a small time investment. Lyoden has a huge time investment. So like I will go like a month without playing Lyoden. And of course I feel bad about it. But I mean, I don't have a lot of free time, you know, I'm making videos. Baby Fruit Sim says, I just joined, but I will eventually get my lair nice enough for a showcase. Well, I mean, if you just even have one dragon that you really like, I'll just look at that one dragon if you would prefer. But yeah, it's up to you. Do your thing. Griffinbird says, Tattered Weave is current favorite game right now. I mean, it's got some nice nuance to it. It's definitely the kind of thing that I enjoy seeing on the market. And then Electora says, have you ever heard of Chimeros? So I wonder if this is the same one I had like pulled up in my browser window for the last week. Let's see. Because I was just trying so hard to remember what it was called, and like I had it literally pulled up in my browser for the last week. Yup, I last visited it. Yes, I have heard about it. I have not signed up for it. You know, just the burden of wait a minute. This is a different one. Is it? I think this is a different. Is it? I was looking at one with wolves in it. Oh, Fae Fantasy says, has the other comment section gone from the forum? It has gone from the forum. I got rid of it this week. But in one of your cells, if you have additional notes, you can just put it in like one of the responses. I guess I should add that back with like different phrasing to it probably. Because it was like asking for feedback, but it should be more of like additional comments instead of feedback is what it should ask for. Okay, all right. So extensions that add to your Neopets experience are against the rules now. So if you notice, those little icons underneath item names are no longer showing on my inventory because they're against the rules and they're like enforcing it now. Whatever. I have some feelings about that. They're very strong. I should make a video about that. Lycan, hey there. I don't know if you said you did say something. Anyways, hi. I don't know if I greeted you. Said, have any of you tried the OWO Chrome extension? It's amazing. What does it do? And would it be allowed on Neopets? Probably not. They don't care about your experience on the site at all. As evidenced by like the 500 ads on a page. And then here I am buying Neopet cards. I'm the problem. Just kidding. I bought these from a reseller, not straight from Neopets.com. So take that. It edits the text. How does it edit the text? Like, what does it do? The OWO Chrome extension. Oh my god. Oh, there's a skip ahead button! Lady Moonlight Elf says, this is surprising. This isn't lagging on me. I'm glad to hear that it's not lagging. I'll queue up how it changes it. I'll look at it later. Oh, That was a junk item. Junk item! What was I? It's monitoring that. Okay. Alright, so now we have a few responses. We have 4 responses. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Oh, Lycaon says it makes things cute. It replaces L's with R's, L's and R's with W's. Okay. So, like, scary would become scowy. I'm a fan of that stuff. I just think that's funny, that's all. G, Y. There we go. Do this and then go head to the battleground to take on the sway. After one more of these, every 5 of them, I'm taking a little break. Even though I should do every 6. That's what it should be. Why did I not notice that skip ahead button before? Faye Fantasy says, trying to draw circles freehand is so frustrated. It is. Alright, next one. 9. Oh, so like an interesting thing is like on Roller Coaster Tycoon, so I haven't wanted to try, like, I don't like starting a new scenario before I wrap up, like, if I'm working on a series or whatever. So I've been working on Ugly Park for like months. So I've just been working on one scenario on Roller Coaster Tycoon, and that's put me at like 92 years in this one park. And so I'm going to be doing a video on that park, just like an overview of what's going on that park. But because I've been working on that, I have not decided, like, I haven't started any new scenarios in months now. And so, like, I'm at the point where, like, I'm nervous to try a new scenario because it's been so long since I tried a scenario. Alright, so instead of doing every 5, I'm going to do every 6. So I'll try one more, and then I'm going to go ahead to the Battle Dome. And also, I need to do, like, a Battle Dome, something or another, before this plot gets battle-y. Hello, 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 Fans Melanie says, OMG BB, I love you so much. Hi, I was just watching your old chicken smoothie stream, and now I'm here. Hello, welcome. I have not gone on chicken smoothie in a while. I bet I have a lot of notifications. I only go on, like, I do not go on nearly enough. I feel bad. And then when I do log on, I just, like, mass reject or accept trades. And I'm just like, I don't deserve any of this. I don't even get my monthly pets. Ooh. The trick-or-treat event is going on. That changes things. Ooh, I should probably do a video on that. Okay. Alright. So, actually, instead of doing Battle Dome, we're gonna go look at chicken smoothie. Because I'd rather look at chicken smoothie than the Battle Dome. Electora says, have you seen the new storyline on Aladdin for October? I have. I've been playing through it. Well, let's go to chicken smoothie first. Also, I've been customizing my Neopets. I now have access to a computer that can do that. So, woohoo! Okay. I'm gonna push off the trade stuff till later. But, ooh, let's go to the pound real quick. 3 hours. I used to check that. So there was a while where I was checking that pretty dramatically. You guys know that. Okay. This part is like so tedious for me. Fans, Melanie says, honestly, chicken smoothie is just kind of boring. Like, all you do is collect pets to get other pets. You don't, like, play with them like in Neopets. So I think it's, like, interesting in the sense that it's, like, a trading card game, but with pets. I think that's kind of cute, but that's where, yeah, I don't play very often just because there's not much play variation, you know, to put it gently. It's just, you know, you acquire the pets, you trade the pets. That's why I don't play very often, but, you know, it's fun for what it's worth. Lycan says, also, opinions on the development update about the Kali. So that's for Flight Rising. Flight Rising released some much needed updates on the Colosseum update progress. I'm super excited. I'm very, very excited for the new Colosseum redesign. I think it's going to be great. I love that Flight Rising is doing that. You have to future-proof, you know, you have to develop and redevelop. You know, a good computer programmer is like a good software developer, I should say. A good software developer, you know, every 2 years, they're like, what in the world was I doing 2 years ago? Like, why is it that way? You know, they're like trying to rip up the road behind them and lay it down again with their new techniques. So it's really nice to see Flight Rising applying such a rigorous standard to uphold across their entire site and future-proof. Cutie patooties. Spotted. Okay. I'm about this hatchery. I'm about these eggies. Then we're gonna go see if we could peep on any Halloween event stuff. If it's already started. I guess we're in like the 16 days leading up to Halloween. Nice. What are you guys being for Halloween if you are in places that celebrate Halloween? I'm gonna be a member of Starfleet. Because that's what I do. Okay, nothing up yet. That's fine. Fans Melanie says, fun fact, you got me into playing Neopets. I had never in my life played Neopets before I found your channel 5 months ago, and now I'm addicted, so I blame you. Sorry, not sorry. I like Neopets a lot. It's true. Alrighty. So, I was going to go to the Colosseum. Baby Fruitsum says, my birthday is on Halloween, but I'll be in school all day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm very sorry to hear that. And, not a lot of Halloween celebrations going on. That's fair. What day of the week is it? I feel like it's a work. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be in school, I'm going to be in work. It's a Tuesday. Bummer. I mean, there's usually some kind of like costume contest at work that goes on, but you know, nothing huge. Neopets.com. I'm gonna do a round in the Battle Zone. So, you know, I'm so happy that I finally got around to customizing my Neopets after like a year of not. Okay. Not with Pranky. Pranky is not my Battle Zone pet, for the record. She's like a little stoner. She ain't got time for that. Okay. Let's do this. I selected L State, right? Good. Icon says, I love Halloween, but since my high school doesn't do anything for it, there's no incentive for me, and that makes me sad. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. The good news is you won't be in high school forever, and that in college, or even if you don't go to college, life outside of high school celebrates Halloween. So you've got a grand future of Halloweens in front of you, I assume. Most likely. Faye Fantasy says, I don't think I'm going to be dressing up, but my Halloween usually consists of a night at my sister's watching horror films, so that sounds like fun. And Lady Moonlight Elf says, still debating if me and my friend are going to carve at least pumpkins this year. Last year was a joy. Last year we carved pumpkins as well, and that was fun. We might do it this year, day of the Halloween party we're throwing, which is obviously the weekend before Halloween. You know, you can't be having a party on a work night. Lots of people at work will take the day after Halloween off so they can do whatever sort of wild activities they feel like doing. Anthony Big Mouth, hello, welcome, says, I haven't figured out what I want to be yet. I'm running out of time. You still have like 16 days. You can come up with something. I believe in you. And Fans Melanie says, our school is going to have a Halloween party, so I'm probably just going to put on a wig because I ain't got time to plan an amazing outfit or something like that. That's fair. You don't have to go hard every year. No pressure. Do you at whatever pace and speed that requires. Okay, so Lycan says, I made a special graphic for the trick or treat event. It is amazing. Congratulations. Good work. It's always fun to see things that you worked on creatively being recognized. For your greeter dragon. Nice, nice, nice. Let's apply some healing potions to the critters, and then I'm going to do one more batch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things, and then we'll jump into the showcases. Oh, Faye Fantasy says, last year my college drama department transformed the corridor in our department into Horrorland, and a bunch of students got permission off of lessons to scare other students. That's really funny. It was like a mini Scaresville in college. Fans Melanie says, just a question, are sketch Neopets worth anything? I have a sketch cow and I don't know if it's really worth much. So, like, painted pets, converted painted pets, like, I don't know, this could be an unpopular opinion, I might be the wrong person to ask, but I think, like, value is totally subjective. Like, I don't think that would give you much leverage in the economy of trading pets, but I'm also not interested in trading pets, and so, like, the most valuable pet to me is a pet that I have that I want to have. So, like, I don't, like when people will post, like, to the Facebook group, the Neopets Facebook group, like, oh, I've got this split Akara, does anybody want it? I'm just like, no, probably not. Like, painted pets are very common these days. Just because everybody has, like, the Labray, like, I mean, it's kind of, like, I don't know. I'm just so separated from the pet economy because to me, my own pets are what most important. Like, the pets that I own are the most important thing to me. Fans Melanie says, okay, I wasn't planning on trading. That's not my thing. I just wanted to ask because I don't know if I should abandon it or not. Well, I mean, if you want to own them, then then you should own them. And if you want to change them, then, go ahead and change them. But I don't think anybody would tell you that you're wrong to do any decision that you're doing. Lady Moonlight Elf says, is there going to be a stream that could be devoted on showcasing other pets and lairs or other accounts? So I am going to jump into the showcases in 5 minutes. So I only do one stream a week because you know, I'm just kind of like stealing time away from, you know, my roommate, and I'm trying not to impose too much with my channel, you know, production time, and the need for privacy. So that's why I only do 1 hour once a week. Well, thanks, Neopets, for showing what the code is to everybody. So, as far as will there be another stream, I bake that into the part of this stream, just because I don't have the surplus time. Oh my god. Nope, that was definitely right before. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next. Ah. Okie dokie. I hate winning Neopets cards. I hate it from this. Like, it's so silly. Like, why? Why? Unless they're gonna do, like, unless they're gonna let you play the Neopets trading card game on the website, why would they give you the cards? Why? Why would the cards exist on the website unless you could play them on the website? It's so dumb, I hate it. Like, that would have been genius. It would have been genius to let users play that game online. It would have sold so many cards because people would be like, oh, I love to play this game. I have an emotional bond with this game from playing it online. I want to buy all of the cards, and it would have been successful. But they did not, so it was not. I know that the likelihood that you're going to get a paintbrush icon is so low. So here's a guide that tells you what to get, and bag of Neopoints. So here's what I'm going to do from now on. The exact same thing I've been doing. So anyways, Fans Melody says, because I want some kind of koi, because when I started, koi was the first thing I wanted. And now that I learned about Lost and Found, I found some interesting koi, so I don't know. I might abandon my Zavara. I haven't, even though it was, I hate it, even though it was my starting pet. So you could always morph one of your pets into a koi. There are koi morphing potions. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to adopt a koi, that's definitely the easiest way to get one. However, you can also morph one of your pets into a koi if, like, you like what's going on with your pet. It's up to you. I mean, I have no problem pounding pets, but I am in the minority there. Most people have an emotional attachment to their pets, and that's totally fine. It's part of the game. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm the least sentimental person when it comes to that. That's actually not true. I don't know what I'm going to do right now because I have 4 pets that I'm very happy with. and I am gonna have to make some hard decisions for the future I want. Also, in apparently the near future, according to, what's her name, Skippy, the person who's now doing the editorial, we're going to be having more than 4 pet slots in the very near future. So, just keep that in mind. Like, the very near future. She keeps saying it's, like, sooner than you know. Electora says, I never played Neopets online, but I did have the Darkest Fairy. And it was quite interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that's I would agree by calling it an interesting game. I would also call it poorly developed. I had it as well. And, you know, I played it a lot, and it was just, like, not a good game. I mean, you can watch Let's Plays of it on YouTube. It's been recommended that I do Let's Plays of it, but I really don't. I mean, if I did YouTube full time, I definitely would, you know? I definitely would do a playthrough of me playing the Darkest Fairy. I would definitely do it, but whatever. Fans Melanie says, well, I don't feel emotionally attached to my Zafara. I hate it so much. I know I sound harsh, but I don't know. I just hate it for some reason. So, I mean, if you don't like your Neopet, that's even better reason to need to get rid of it. You know? I would recommend that you get gone with it. Fae Fantasy has a great theory that Neopet's birthday is coming up. Yep, November 15th. And maybe extra pet slots will be announced then. And that's a really good theory. I like that very much. It's probably straight on the money. Okay, and then after this, we're going to jump into showcases. For 1XL. I just always read things out loud when I'm typing them in. But when you're typing in secrets, perhaps you shouldn't. So I got through 18 of those. Half. Should be like half of my stack. Yes. Yes. An Orn Codestone. Not bad. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go through the showcase now. Let's go ahead and pull up the entries. Okay, alright. So the reason why I ask for a link is just so, like, it just goes faster when there's, like, a link to the pet. Okay, so there are 5, so we're gonna do random number generator. 1 through 5. Stop playing with my hair. Okay. Minimum 1, maximum 5. Generate. 3. Alright, so the first one will be 3 Shattenspiel Rex on Flight Rising. And Lady Moonlight Elf. Did not realize there was a document. Sorry, I tried to post it a few times. It's at the top of the thing, and then I also posted it a few minutes ago. I need to get better at making sure to keep posting it. Sorry about that. Okay, so Shattenspiel Rex, I should also make that overlay come back. Pull it together. It's just that I can't pin posts, which is real tough. So we've got Reuben Rot the Black Widow, And we have a matching familiar and dragon, and Reubenrot is a cunning lady, calculating each and every move of the ones in front of her. She's cynical, evil, manipulative, and ruthless. Her goal is simply winning against the other flights at all costs. Oh, I like the use of a scorpion with her. She may often seem selfish to a point when some call her Black Widow, but she has been known to be a good, even if a strict mother and mate. Ironically, she has a thing for spiders and spider-like creatures anyways, so doesn't mind the title. Okay. Alright. So for Lady Moonlight Elf, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post the link one more time, and if you fill it out right now, then before we move on to the next showcase, I will keep you in the fold with it, so that way you're factored in, because you have been here for a while, and it's on me because I didn't post the link recently, and I kept thinking it, and then I didn't do it. Anyways, back to Fit Fantasy says, if you can't do a bot easily, I probably could, right? It just posts like every 5 minutes. Could you set some users as mods for your Twitch chat so they could periodically post any links? I could. Just part of, the pitfalls of that is not knowing who's going to show up, but I can probably set up a bot to do it pretty easily. Because I already have like a thing. Wow, Julie, really specific. I have a thing set up, and I should be able to set up a bot as part of that thing. Whatever it's called. It's an app. Or not an app. It's an extension? Whatever. Okay, sorry. Back to Reubenrot. So Reubenrot definitely matches the familiar. Like, a very good job with the color matching, as well as I really like the Thistle Peregrine. Very cool gene in that color. And so it's Crimson Thistle Coal. So you can't see the coal that much because coal is covered mostly by the apparel, but it looks very nice. Like the thistle works well with the crimson and coal, and it really, really matches both the apparel and the familiar. Fans Melanie says you play with your hair a lot. You have a problem. You should be in My Strange Addictions. Not, just kidding. So I actually do have trichotillomania, which is where you pull your hair out. So I try not to touch it, but it just happens. I've gotten better. I don't pull as much, but definitely play with it a lot. Okay, so we've got, I also have dermatillomania, but trained myself off of that, so can definitely do it to trichotillomania. Just takes time. So Labradorite. So Labradorite is a Sky Dancer male, right next to Reubenrot, and I picked because I really like the color scheme. I definitely have dragons of like a similar color scheme going on here. I really love this. So Labradorite and Charcoal Crystal, Thistle Facet, Thistle Smoke, and very cool apparel also matches the familiar. And Labradorite is the assassin. Labradorite is the assassin of the clan. And Fans Melanie, no bad. Like, completely no bad. Like, I'm totally cool talking about it. No bad. Totally cool. Don't worry about it. Lycaon says, Julie, do your nests change elements when you switch flights? When you switch flights, you have to have all empty nests, because your nests change to the new element. So if you switch from like ice to lightning, you have to have all of your nests empty, because they will change. Like, you can't change without having empty nests, if that clears it up. So Labradorite. Labradorite is the assassin of the clan. He will lurk in the dark and attack when you least expect, saving up his breath for one quick and fatal attack. He seems detached from everyone, always stays cool, and never has been angry. very detached from emotions and from everyone. Labradorite has a rather negative view of the world, hence why he feels best in the plague flight, creating things anew via destruction. And so do not feel bad about it. Just say. Okay. Anyways, so Rosie Maple said, I'm just peeping on the various different dragons. Lady Moonlight Elf says, I was able to hatch my wind nests while at Arcane, so that probably was a bug, or I'm just misinformed. It could just be that they don't change until after you hatch. That could be how it works. I just know that after you change, your nests will change. But it could be that you could totally be right that it's not in the sequence that I described. I thought that I had to empty my nests before I changed, but I could be wrong. Which it seems as though, oh man, you're so good at matching your familiars with your dragons. Oh my gosh. I feel like I probably said this last time too, but they're just all, ooh, you have an eternal youth. Very cute. Very cute. And then we got Franz. And Franz, so pretty. It's a flower and has one of those serpent flowers, Buttercup Strangler. Oh my gosh. I'm a huge fan of the coloration of your dragons and the way you dress them up and the way you match them with your familiars. I wish that I could have that level of coordination in my lair, but I simply do not. Alright, thank you very much for sharing your lair with us. I would like to spend more time looking through it, just not right now. The sun. Fans Melanie says, I've never played Flight Rising. I've heard of it by IDK. Should I try it out? I recommend trying it out. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is that registration is only open 1 week out of the month, and registration this month ended yesterday, so you would have to wait till next month. However, I recommend playing it. It's a really fun game. It's my go-to. Alright, so we're still at 1 through 5, so let's go ahead and generate. 1. Okay. And we're opening up Tattered Weave today. It's been a minute since I have shown off a kith. Speaking of which, there's like a hype beast, you know, like Supreme or whatever, store called Kith. You know, that same style in my neighborhood, actually. So like today I walked by Kith. I have shoes from Kith or whatever, and like it is so fun to be like, Kith, those are creatures on Tattered Weave. But it's just like a cool like shop or whatever. Okay, so here we go. We've got a kith and also a lot of sunlight. Hampered my style. So we have a Curious Ferric, Canris. Oh man, 4th stage kith. Holy heck. That is a lot of dedication. Congrats. So Alliance Anniversary, July 2nd, 2017. Stats in the 400s. 28 pages of food, 10 pages of books, 13 pages of toys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I almost spit up a little bit. So, okay. Are you guys ready? Canris is known for being the most annoying creature on the planet, consistently trying to learn every bit of information he possibly can, which is part of the reason he loves going with Joyce to see Robin at the greenhouse. Robin knows all of the gossip, and Canris loves gossip. While Canris might sit there and ask you 1,000 questions about life, the future, the past, and everything, his curiousness makes him want to be closer to you. He makes such a great companion because he will always make sure you are in good spirits. He'll show you his love by remembering what you said you want for your birthday. He will remember your favorite food and make it for you after a bad day of work. Canris also loves to learn a bunch. Bookstores are his favorite places to go and spend all of his shards. He reads tons of books, and sometimes you have to physically make him step away from the books. But what happens in Scary Potter? I need to know about the straw man. But how do you work that workout? All things Joyce have heard him say while trying to get him to stop reading. Canris with Joyce's first kith, and there could never be a kith that could replace the love she has for him. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. That's really cute. That's really sweet. And so this is the 4th stage kith. I only have stage 1 kith because I'm lazy. But that's amazing. I'm gonna peep on your other kith just because I'm curious. So is there a way to peep on dim other kith? I don't think so. But this is the profile. Very cool. Reminds me of some Groot looking stuff. Here we go. There is a way to see it. Very, very nature. Who dis? Melanie says, questions, do they still update Neopets? Yes, they do. They release a lot of news. Are there automatic updates? No. It's posted by a person whenever there are news updates. Do they still have it a way that there's still a human doing updates? Yes. So I think there's like probably one person in the office who has the responsibility now. Yes, there is a person doing the posted updates on Neopets. This is so cute. So this is a Brave Lycorn first stage from October 14th. It's a baby. Caden, very cute little bab, super sweet, love it. And then we're also gonna look at Cash. And so this is a Wimperial, a bashful Wimperial, and is a month old. And 4th kith stage. Wow, you were like grinding that out. That's very impressive. Thank you very much for sharing your kith collection with us. You've got some nice kith, like, makes me want to pay attention to Tattered Weave. Whoops. Thank you very much for sharing. There's a lot of dedication, and I really liked Canris's character. Okay, so now we've got 4 remaining, and then I'm going to have to peace out after this next one. So 2. Okay. So you guys see, I didn't do it. I didn't pull any levers. It was all automated. Well, not automated, but out of my paws. Happy hands. Fans Melanie says, I just went to Neopets and there is a message with the Goose Loop growls, don't go to the Mystery Island. What does that mean? It's just a random event. So that's a common random event. I guess as common as they are, as they can be. It's just something to like spice up Neopets. If you go to Mystery Island, nothing will be weird. It's just like a little bit of flavor text. I have to go to like a user page, because if you go to your own user page, it doesn't let you type in the ID number, so this is the process. Or I could have just gone straight, Julie. Or I could have just gone straight to the line, just to make sure that this is the right line. Oh, by the way, I didn't think I announced. So we're doing Lionel. Now I'm going to try to click through to the dragon. That was a healthy cough. Nothing off about that cough. Oh, Julie. I was trying to copy this string of numbers. Okay. There we go. I think I was in the right. I'm totally in the right. No, it's totally fine, Faye Fantasy. Don't worry about it. It's been done. It's been handled. Mood boost. So this is Kata, and Kata has a teardrop base, so that's a pink skin, cream light, solid special, pink eyes, 10 marking slots, which is the default because you get to add more marking slots now from an update, which I think is pretty cool. Low fertility, and that's what? That's 8 markings. Celestial cover at 29%. That's classic cream front. Fiery undercover, can see that. I just keep scrolling up and being like, oh yeah, I see that. Under white, celestial speckles. Oof, very pretty. Total stats of 482. This is a adolescent female. Pink eyes, looking really cute. We also have like a pinkish nose. Is a cutie. No mutations. Onyx blanket, onyx cheetah, royal. Those are the things that are really, people really go for. Very nice. 482 stats. Needs a little mood boost, but that's okay because we're in the same clan. My clan that I never update, that I need to put together, Julie. But yeah, very nice. Let's look at the rest of the territory. So is the way that you pronounce the leader, is that Ailish or Alice? How would you pronounce it? So Kata is the featured lion for the Lioness Cave. Let's look around here. I'm gonna go to the Aletha. So Aletha has 727 stats. It is 3 years and 9 months old. Oh, very pretty. It's a pretty line. Aletha, 24% fertility. Very nice markings. Ice cover. I see it. Henna tail, ivory bottom, feline 5 onyx, feline 3 onyx. Looking nice. Silver gray. Black light counter shade, blue eyes, main color opal, which of course you don't see on the females, but still very lovely. Whoops. And mood boost. 727 stats. We have 0 cubs bred, 24% fertility, which is very low, which is cool. I like very low fertility lionesses just because it increases your chances of like mutant offspring. However, super hard to breed them, and then when you ask for other people to stud, it just becomes tough, but I love them. Oh, beautiful. She's very pretty. Very pretty. So this is rhubarb, 16% fertility. Very pretty. Oh man, so this is sterling, blue eyes, nacre lace, blue lace, red lace, cloudburst, maroon palage, celestial spark, celestial speckles, and white panther. Very pretty. That's a nice one. So Fans Melanie says also Neopets seems like a really messed up game. I mean, there is a drunk character with a pretty dark story. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I might have gone a little too hard in that video. I mean, I just think it's kind of funny that they did that, which is, you know, it's definitely adult humor. And I don't really know who their target audience is. I thought that was really funny. And HP Wendy's says, have you seen the Neopets Decapitation Fairy? Oh my lord, yeah, I did see that. I thought that was pretty funny. Wild. And then this is Fauna. Very pretty. Holy heck. You've got some nice lionesses. Anyways, so that, that about wraps it up for this week. I will be doing this from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week as well. we'll see what we'll be covering. Maybe it'll be like a little Liodin. Maybe it'll be, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's on the menu. Maybe some Neopets. But thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys next time. Everybody have a good week. And I'll try to set up that bot that posts every 5 minutes with the link. Sorry, Melanie, I didn't get to answer the question. But I'm not really quite sure off the top of my head which pet I would like to see made into a real pet. But I will see you guys next week. Have a nice weekend, or